All right.
Ladies and gentlemen. How you feeling, man? How you feeling today?
Wet.
Yeah, you feeling wet?
Damp.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Moist.
you're watching a live chat without an act. I'm your host, Sergio Galeano, joined by my good friend, my really good friend, Thomas Keller. I'm sorry I spilled water all over you.
It's okay.
It's
not.
I
feel my pants shrinking
as we speak
against my thighs.
Oh God.
You look like
You're gonna
No.
Dude, you're gonna chafe so hard.
Christian Kircher, welcome to the show. This is a
Thank you
very
for
special
having
guest for
me.
you, ladies and gentlemen. Here's our director and bassist for Henry Tyler, actually. Well, be careful, man.
Don't spill that.
We have no. It only spilled because it was on my the left side of my. I'm not used to this dynamic.
Sure sounds like an excuse.
It is. It in fact is. Okay.
What are we talking about?
So, because it is not a traditional live chat as usual, we don't usually have the act. We usually introduce the act, and I guess whatever they tell us. Tell us about
that is typically
themselves.
how the show goes.
Exactly.
You know,
That we do our topic and then they do theirs. But I think that we're gonna have fun today because we're already having fun, aren't we?
I just blew directly into the microphone. I apologize, Colin.
Colin is because Christian usually does sound today. Colin Perry has graciously stepped in to do his job for him. I want to do top albums. I want to do top albums of 2016. What? It's 27.
I have my list.
All right, Henry.
Shut up, Henry.
Dude, Henry, you can do your list at the
Thanks,
end.
I guess.
But Christian, why don't you go first? I know we already started talking about this.
We
but,
started talking about this already.
So where are you at? For the audience at home.
I really haven't been, as I said before, that they didn't probably see unless fuck it. I really haven't. I was going through my Spotify, I realized majority of the music that I've been listening to is pre 2016. I have a very. It's not like strange, but I guess I lean more towards like alternative and punky style music with like a few different things here and there. The only two albums that came out in 2016 that I've really, really been listening to were Cody by Joyce Manor and Wilderness by Explosions in the Sky.
Explosions in the Sky. I like
Yes.
that.
I like them too.
Yeah. No, definitely. I mean, like what you were saying before about.
Well, they are certainly sort of the commercial face of post rock in this current moment. They're probably the post rock band that about everyone knows, even if you don't even know what post rock is. You're like, oh yeah, the movie music.
Yes, the movie music. It's they have scored many movies.
Friday Night Lights. Well, Friday Night Lights was a TV show.
Friday Night Lights. They did do. They also did. Was it Lone Survivor?
Wow,
Maybe?
really?
No.
I didn't know.
No.
Really?
I can look it up
way.
right now. They've
Look it up,
done.
look it up.
It was like there was one war type one. They've done a bunch
A
of
war
stuff.
type? They could. I mean, that's
Lone
definitely-
Survivor. Yeah, they
wow,
did Lone
really?
Survivor.
That's it.
They also did Manglehorn. I don't know what that is.
It was a classic.
Prince Avalanche. That's another one.
Definitely a classic.
Those were films that I've never seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I think that that album was produced, or Explosions has worked many times in the past with John Congleton, which is like this. He's like a huge sound engineer in the industry right now. Has won countless awards for his stuff he's done for like St. Vincent or like Swans. I think he
St.
just
Vincent was the Zac Efron movie, right? Wasn't it? Charlie St. That's the
and even Congleton himself is he does this band called The Paper Chaser. He did, and he actually came out with his own album this year, which is pretty good, called it was Until the Horror Goes. It's really bleak sounding music. You might be into it, I don't know, but he's also it's weird. He somehow makes really scary subjects very poppy and fun sounding from time to time.
Like,
It's all about the apocalypse.
Oh, nice.
It's just the end of man in society. That is what Congleton.
when you say stuff like
I love that aesthetic.
I immediately think of like ska because everything sounds really happy, even if it's super depressing.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. That's definitely ska. No, it's definitely like upbeat, sad music.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like ska. I mean, okay, well, I guess I can go into my top 5. Well, you don't have anything else? You only have those two?
I mean, like, I've
Do you
been
not listen to music?
No, I do listen to music. I just haven't been listening to a lot of what has come out in 2016 and like stuff that has come out. Like, I mean, like, I recently listened to the new Childish album, and I did enjoy that.
Okay, let's talk about that for
Okay.
one quick second. All right,
You listen to one Funkadelic record, and then you think you can make the whole thing happen.
No, see, here's the thing with Awaken
Funkadelic by
My Love. Okay, I honestly consider Donald Glover to be my role model. Always have. Okay,
I know.
Yeah, I mean, you know,
I
everyone
know.
knows. Everyone around me knows. Okay, and because of the internet, phenomenal rap album. Quite honestly, like pinnacle of his career thus far, if you ask me. Why? This album is not a rap album. Very clearly, very obviously not a rap album. I'm not upset about that. It's not trying to be. I'm not upset about that. However, that's what I wanted from him. That's what I know he can do. That's what, he should have done. He could have mixed it in with the funky tracks that he made with Redbone and Riot and...
That's your opinion, but like the thing is, like, he may have wanted to just stray away from the rap thing and try something new. A lot of artists, that is true. That was news.
I'm pretty sure.
That was
I'm pretty
crazy.
sure the album is like dedicated to his daughter. His daughter, right?
I have no idea.
I'm not sure. But Awaken My Love, it's totally like, you can totally...
What?
Me and Yo Mama.
It feels like that he's constantly trying to, capture what is in at that moment, and then give his own vision of it. That there is... I can't name any off the top of my head, but that sound is fresh. It's current.
Yeah.
It is
Super relevant.
Yeah.
To what's going on right now in like the whole sphere of things.
But I mean, you like the Childish album.
That's what I was going to say was it was supposed to be on my top 5.
Yeah.
But it's not. Instead,
it's just that California track.
It's that. What is that? I don't really. Okay,
it's a satire.
Well, see, I don't know, like, because we were talking about the thing before with he's a comedian, he's an actor, he's a musician, he's a writer. Yeah. See, the thing is, like, he's constantly like doing something, like he's pushing boundaries in like multiple fields, and the thing is, like, I feel if you just stick with the same thing in music and you don't expand, or you don't at least try something else, like, you can take influences from one style of music and use that to create something new inside a different genre, and maybe like going to more like the funk type stuff. Maybe we'll see something different from him in the future. Again, maybe it'll be more rap oriented, or maybe it might be more funk oriented with like rap interplaying, because the thing is, like, comedic writer, like, he takes comedy and puts it into film or into like TV, with when he did Community or when he did 30 Rock.
Yeah.
Like, he took comedy, but he also was a stand-up comic.
Yeah.
Like, he's integrating multiple aspects into these different mediums, and I feel like this album is him experimenting with his style and with everything, and he can take that and run with it and do something completely different next time that we won't expect. Like,
I've seen him in many interviews actually explicitly say that the kind of artist he strives to be isn't a rapper, and it isn't like a director. Like, he's definitely trying to, honestly, I think the words he used was, I'm just doing whatever I feel like is right at the time.
Yeah.
I honestly think he's like just trying to just do whatever he wants to do, whatever he thinks is fun. And I got to respect him for it, but I'm disappointed.
Yeah,
I'm disappointed in this album.
It just no, he's an extremely talented guy, but it's whether or not that talent is falling flat in whatever endeavor he.
That being said, Redbone, Riot, The Night Me and Your Mama Met.
The singles,
those are good tracks.
They're cool.
Those are good. Those are good tracks.
No, I very much enjoyed them.
Yeah.